It's a great pleasure to be here in Florence, and I greatly appreciate all of you coming out to hear me speak. The war in Ukraine is a multi-dimensional disaster, which is likely to get worse in the foreseeable future. I have witnessed this phenomenon twice in my lifetime, first with the Vietnam War and second with the Iraq War. The Biden administration recommitted itself to bringing Ukraine into NATO. Washington and its Western allies are committed to decisively defeating Russia in Ukraine and employing comprehensive sanctions to greatly weaken Russian power. For example, some emphasize that he said that Ukraine is an artificial state, or it is not a real state. Others point out that he called the collapse of the Soviet Union, quote, the greatest geopolitical catastrophe of the century. He reiterated that same point for a third time on February 24th, when he announced that Russia would invade Ukraine. And quote him, Russia cannot feel safe, develop, and exist while facing a permanent threat from the territory of today's Ukraine. In short, Russia did not have the capability to subdue all of Ukraine, much less conquer other countries in Europe. It's his memo to Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice. Quote, Ukrainian entry into NATO is the brightest of all red lines for the Russian elite. It's not simply Russian incompetence, it's the fact that we armed and trained those Ukrainian forces and turned them into a formidable fighting force. As I noted earlier, Putin made it clear in 2008 that Russia would wreck Ukraine to prevent it from joining NATO. It's difficult to imagine any Ukrainian leader accepting a deal that allows Russia to keep any Ukrainian territory, except possibly Crimea. In effect, the Biden administration is committed to knocking Russia out of the ranks of the great powers.